Oakland Stadium in Greenville, North Carolina. It's the Florida Atlantic Owls and the ECU Pirates. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Thank you, guys. Checking in with the Florida Atlantic head coach, bringing his team in on the road against a very good team, ranked in the top 25. They have everything it takes to compete. This is a big matchup that fans are excited to see, but he said we have to execute early and eliminate mistakes at the line of scrimmage. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Pirates offense will go to work first. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David, but the question, can they even stop it?
It's one thing to watch it, it's another thing to stop it. And just impressed with the way they move him around.
Turning it on! The 40, inside the 30, past the 10, touchdown ECU! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Florida Atlantic's offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, in a lot of spots. Except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power four. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You could still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and develop. And this guy has, and he is one of the best players on he actually is the best player on this team. And he is option number 1 for this squad.
Looking downfield, it's McDaniel. Unleashes it on the run. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. Hauls it in, looking for space. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He'll get rid of it with the catch. It's Wiley. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. The Pirates peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Rodgers. Finding some room. Touchdown Pirates! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
He'll bring it out. It's Jones. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16. Florida Atlantic trying to get back on the ball.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Jones. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down.
And they dug themselves a hole in this football game. I get it. Obviously, defense has not played great on the other side. But this possession right here, man, this is big. Get the passing game going. Get a little bit of balance going. I think they need to score on this possession to take a little pressure off and kind of get that defense juiced up.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Guys, let's talk about Florida Atlantic. Always nice to get a win on the recruiting trail. They feel like they did, landing a 3-star wide receiver, verbal commitment. They feel like he has the type of talent that can help a program at the... Makes the grab in their space. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Okay, here's the bad news. They're down by a lot of points really early in this game in the first quarter. The good news is there's a lot of football left. The better news, they finally get a big play through the air. That's the kind of play that can spark some confidence and completely turn this thing around. They got to keep that up.
The Owls go back to work after moving the chains through the air.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. And the Owls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on 4th down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Running inside, it's Rodgers. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Right back to it. Running to Green. Oh, he's got some space. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Trying to escape and get it himself. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Breaks the tackle. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Whistles as we have a man down on the field. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Pirates are moving quickly down the field. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Jones wants to throw it. He'll try to do it himself. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on 2nd and long. Great awareness on the scramble. The Pirates have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Got a little grass. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. And the Pirates come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And into the end zone. They're able to keep him out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing 1st and goal. They'll run it. It's Rodgers. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
Man, oh man, what a day. His third touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything and padding those stats. And all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, that's a good day.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Well, the defense knew this was going to be the guy the offense was trying to get the football to, so it looks like they've got a plan for him. Nice job.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking for a man. It's McDaniel. Right on the money. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. He's got him in the flat. There he goes. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Running behind that left side. Might have a chance.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now, because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
They're going to ride this running back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Caught behind the line. It's Abrams. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. The run inside. It's Little. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5. Florida Atlantic trying to line up quickly.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Looking to throw, it's McDaniel. Sets up the screen. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. Florida Atlantic comes to the line on 1st and goal. He'll do it himself. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Good, right down the boulevard. Hold on just a second, guys. Flag on the play. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got him downfield. Open field on the right. Took it all the way inside their territory, down to the 40-yard line, and that's where they'll set up shop. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's first and maybe a crease. And he scores! Touchdown, Purple Pirates!
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Makes the grab down the middle. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Under fire. And they got him.
Offensive line has got to do a better job communicating, and they got to do a better job pre-snap seeing where this pressure is coming from. That DB was essentially telegraphing his blitz, and nobody picked him up.
He's going to take off. Tried to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play. Here on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's McDaniel. Gets rid of it. Fires to the tight end. He is denied. Cannot get to the 1st down marker, and it's 4th down coming. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Here comes the East Carolina offense out to start the drive. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Rodgers. At the 40, there he goes. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, East Carolina. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. He scores for the 5th time in this game. And the extra point is true, and the score is 35-3. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People try to catch him. They didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting it.
Makes the grab on the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Last completion, picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Here's a heat. And down he goes.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
Kick is in the air. Pulls it in at the 25. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Might be changing the route. Jones to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. Breaks into the open. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, ECU.
And QBs love their big tight ends, especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggum receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often than this one.
The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. The sure hands. It's Abrams. Looking for room at the 40. Makes the catch and he's free. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And guys, that completion might have helped the old confidence, but it didn't help the down and distance. 2nd and 10 here. Looking for room. It's Little. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Working that left side now. Runs through a man, and he might have space. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. So 3 previous red zone trips and 3 points. It's not efficient. They'd like to get it in the end zone this time. The throw. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Owls. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. Jones wants to throw it. Scrambling away. He'll pull it down. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. The Pirates come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Gets it out fast. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. Here they come on 4th and short from the 50. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Going to try to get it himself. He's got enough, and he slides to avoid the punishment. It'll be a 1st down. Nice move there on 4th and short. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. To the air on 1st down. Pressure coming. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm. And finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. We've got a timeout in the way of the heat. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Jones to throw. Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown, Pirates! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
This offense looks like they're in a rhythm. Whatever they've been dialing up here in the first half, they've had a lot of success with. You saw it on that last drive here at the end of the second quarter. Scoring a touchdown, they're going to be difficult to stop in the second half. The defense needs to start making adjustments.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
from our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start our coverage with Auburn, taking on the number 20 team, the Georgia Bulldogs. And it's the Tigers with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. It brings them to 2-2 on the season following a big road win. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now over to your game inside Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium. Through 2 quarters today, we've seen these 2 passing attacks just pick apart these defenses. Short throws, intermediate throws, even a few deep completions. An aerial exhibition so far. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium.
And the Pirates will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he'll just take a knee in this. will start at the 25. So here comes the Florida Atlantic offense ready to go to work. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
Running inside. It's Little. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. They'll go right back to the run. Got enough for the first. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
I know it hasn't been the type game statistically this running back was hoping to have up to this point. He's been getting shut down. Finally, he's able to break through.
Here's a little room there. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. Second down coming up. They're going to test the right side with this one. Good, solid tackle.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level. And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off, and he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Rushes on him. And he never had a chance.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, and come away with the sack.
That was an important stop there as they try to hold them to a field goal on this drive. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks?
He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returner, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Jones. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. To the air, it's McDaniel. Slings it downfield. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. And they're not on the same page there. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Upstairs, he's got it. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Out of the gun to give to the back. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Florida Atlantic has the offense humming. They'll ride the hot hand, and they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Handoff from the gun. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Got his man on the right. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. Shakes off the defender. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. I think it's fair to say he didn't exactly have blazing speed on that one, but efficiently maneuvers his way into the end zone.
He had enough speed, Reese, to get into the end zone. That's what he had. That's all you need. You don't have to have the fastest 40 time in the world. Can you get in the end zone? Yes, he can.
The Pirates will get things started here on offense. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Quarterback may change this route. Jones wants to throw it. Makes the grab. It's Wiley. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. In the red area, it's Rogers. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Purple Pirates. Into the end zone for the 7th time in this game.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Hand off from the shotgun. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Defense makes a stand as the clock runs down to 0. Guys, East Carolina carries the lead into the quarter break. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. Catches it at the 30. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. The run inside. It's Rogers. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready. Ready, go.
Jones to throw. Makes the grab. Makes a man miss. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Pirates can really attack on this second and short. The offense changing the play. Back to pass on second down. He wants to go deep. Got it down the field. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Trying to run, it's Rodgers. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Complete. He's trying to get it in, and he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, East Carolina. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Ford Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. Oh, he makes the catch. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Ford Atlantic going back to work after moving the chains.
Here we go. Ready. Red 18. Red 18. Ready, go.
Grab behind the line. It's Moses. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Flips it out in the flat. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Now facing a third and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Got his man to the left. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Owls, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. From the gun, the running back has it.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Rides to the back. They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards. Ball's at the 26. It's third and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. He'll try to get to the marker himself. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He's got it, first down and more. Runs through a man, and he might have some space. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Here we go. Ready. Red 80. Red 80. Red 80, go.
Trying play action. Finds his big tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quick release by the QB. First catch of his career, and you see why they believe this freshman tight end can contribute early. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Give to the back. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's fourth down. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. They'll run for it. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. With the clock running, this should be the final play.
Flag 14. Flag 14.
Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes along.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.